Hi, junk journaling friends. This is Lauren with Shabby Chic Sunday, and today I'm going to show you a quick flip through of my September design team project for Shabby Art Boutique, and I'll be using the collection Fall at Bloom Cottage. So before I show you the inside, I did want to explain my choice for the cover. I used two of these wood palettes from the Dollar Tree for my front and back cover, and when I saw these, this just reminded me of the wood pallets that you see everywhere, at least here in Michigan in the fall, that has the bales of hay stacked on top, whether you're at Home Depot or a farmer's market or the little farm stands on the side of the road. Everyone has their bales of hay stacked on these wood pallets. So it was important to me to have this in the journal in some way, shape, or form because it's really representative of fall in Michigan here. So this is the front and the back cover. And then this is also removable. I have some dried wheatgrass as well as 2 acorns from my parents' yard, just tied with ribbon. And I left the cover a little deconstructed. If you didn't like this aesthetic, you could glue this piece of vintage fabric down flat. You could also glue this with just a little dab of hot glue or even sew the ribbon right into this fabric. I left it removable so that you could easily access and work in the journal and nothing would happen to the dried wheat. So my intention is for it to be like this. You could even sew this down and have this be a little pocket here. But besides this vintage fabric, I have a little ruffle here with some lace and then some eyelet and then some more fabric down here. There's the green gingham on the side, and then you can see the second wood palette here on the back. So it was just a different structure for me, but it was important for me to include that because I thought that was really representative of the fall season. So I did use, again, the 3.5 by 5 inch journaling papers from the kit. And it has lots of removable tags with the pieces of ephemera for decoration. So it's a pretty filled journal. There's not that much room for journaling, but you could write a few sentiments on each of these cards. And then each page at the top has also been left as a blank tuck spot. So you could add your own journaling cards or even photos of your fall experiences. So for example, if I were to keep this, I would write about all the places we go in the fall, the cider mill and the apple orchard, maybe some corn mazes, picking out their pumpkins, and things like that. The kit comes with blank recipe cards, and so I just typed right in here a pumpkin cookie recipe. Here's the ingredients and the directions, so you can actually follow that and make some pumpkin cookies. These pages have been left blank. You could, of course, journal on them or add photos. A little pocket here, 2 journaling cards, and then this recipe is for pumpkin cake. Another little tag. A sweet little boy with his pumpkin and his best friend next to him at his side. And this, I wanted the little butterfly's wings to pop up. There we go. I also included envelopes filled with the extra fussy cuts, pieces of ephemera. Everything's already been cut out for you, so you can add these to the pages or the tags, or even adorn your own photos that you add. You could put these right onto your, the corners of your photos to really make the journal your own. Little belly band here of fabric. And so again, as you can see, all these pages have been left blank underneath the decorative tags. So this would be perfect opportunity right here for a fall photo. And then you could journal about the day on the tag that is in front of it. This is what the recipe cards look like, and I just printed a bundle of them and tied them with a ribbon, and it's in between the 2 signatures. This is an old recipe for fresh apple cake. And that tucks right in here to this bottom pocket. You have a little journaling card here. I have to cut this off. Let's pull that. There we go. I really wanted these little butterfly wings to pop up. Another little fabric packet here. Some ruffles here. This really just makes me want to go to the apple orchard. Do you pick your own apples still? We used to when I was little, but I feel like now when we go, we just get the bag that's already picked for you and then just really go for the cider and the donuts. But let me know, do you still pick your own apples? I remember doing that as a child. And then here's another envelope of fussy cuts. So there's a whole bunch of pieces of extra ephemera. I absolutely loved this kit. So I printed a lot and then I just ran out of space. But I always like to print extra so that the next person can make it their own. And here's what the wood palette looks like on the back. And there she is. So I think she would be perfect to display on a coffee table in the fall or on a shelf, or just to add those fall memories. So at the time of this video, she will be for sale. You can check the description box below for her status, and I will see you all very soon. Until then, take care.